right, good afternoon. My name is Allie, and I'm partnered with Jashawn and Jimana, and we are the Master Plan Public Involvement Team, and we've been working with Chris Atkin at the city, as well as Leah DeMichelle at the planning firm Beckett and Rader in Ann Arbor. So first up, what is a master plan? It's a guiding document intended to provide a community's vision of the long-term future, typically 10 to 20 years. And what it includes is a community history, the existing conditions of the city, the community's goals, as well as how they plan to achieve those goals, a future land use map, and very importantly, the implementation plan to make this all happen. So the problem we are presented with is twofold. Firstly, citizens do not necessarily understand the master plan and why they should participate. Secondly, the cost of participation can be high. If you're working multiple jobs or if you have children at home, it can be difficult to make it out to these public meetings and design charrettes after work. So step one, we decided to create an educational campaign. Through talking with cities officials and citizens, we learned that many are unaware of the existing conditions of Jackson and the issues the city is facing, such as the poverty rate in the city, as well as the decline of population versus the increase in population in the county. They also did not fully understand what the master plan is and that the city is actually underway in updating and overhauling the plan. So our solution aims at raising awareness of this process. We found out that it is important to start with an offline campaign, so we have created an infographic poster to explain the process, who is involved in it, why it is relevant to citizens, and most importantly, how they can participate. Our infographic will be placed strategically around the city, such as City Hall, downtown libraries, other places that are frequented by the public, as well as available online on the existing master plan website. To further increase distribution of the infographic, we have also created a small 4x6-inch card that can be handed out at the end of public meetings with the most relevant information from the process, so citizens can continue the conversation online, hand it off to some friends and family, and continue the conversation. So step two of our solution is increasing citizen engagement outside of the public meetings. To do this, we are integrating a question and answer webpage on the existing Jackson Master Plan website. How citizens currently participate in the master plan process is by attending one of the 6 public meetings. You may have heard of this. Ward 1 was April 10th, Ward 2 was last night. There's going to be more coming, as well as a wrap-up. At these meetings, the residents are divided into groups and asked to brainstorm what some of Jackson's assets as well as problems are. At the end of the meeting, which typically lasts an hour and a half, everyone goes home and the conversation ends there. We want to continue this conversation well past that hour and a half, so we have created an online forum. The forum webpage is designed to be simplistic and easy to understand without having much familiarity with any type of forum. So we have a single-page website. You won't have to click around and navigate, go back and forth. You can sort by the topic, economy, housing, transportation, other, preview questions that have already been asked, as well as see a timeline of recent activity who has recently commented, as well as links to other resources on the plan where the planning firm Beckett and Rader has provided much more background about the master plan process. This is what it will look like when you go to submit a question. To post a question, first you write it and tag the subject that it falls under. You enter your name as well as your email if you want to be followed up with, and as well as your affiliation with the city. So if you live in Jackson, work in Jackson, or are just interested in what's happening here. Finally, this is what the webpage would look like after the question has been submitted and a planner has answered it. Below the planner's answer, citizens are able to join in the discussion and rate the importance or the relevance of the question. The idea behind this is if someone initially comes to the website and they don't know what the master plan is, if citizens thought, wow, this is a really good question, they can begin there and they can continue to explore on their own at their own time. So thank you for your time. Please visit jacksonmasterplan.org to learn more about the master plan process in Jackson.